that it's likely that the wings, the wings, it's likely that the wings
The wings might be Willy Won.
I'm literally gonna piss myself. Okay, we are back. It is a sunny Tuesday here in beautiful Wisconsin. So yeah, Sam's just cranking on this, which I want to go and help him with in a moment. But yeah, we're gonna pull this motor out. We're gonna get this one on the stand now that I got the head back from Extreme Speed cylinder heads. So after a not so reassuring compression test and leak down test, which I will show you here. $180.
Hey, ooh, let me see, Prom Papa.
If she ain't 180, she ain't a lady. All right.
All right.
And now we give a little. Psst.
Oh, nice purge.
Oh, sick. First time I ever made turbo noises.
That's not good. All right, well, that's a dead cylinder. Okay. Let's see what's next.
Oh, I don't want to be alive anymore.
Not really. Wow. Yeah. That'll make it all better.
I've called around to some machine shops around me in Milwaukee, and the responses have not been great. So I don't really know the direction we're going to go in yet, but we have to take it all apart just to get to the direction anyway. So hopefully today we'll get a couple answers. Also on the stand, we can leak down test this thing again. We can try some other things. One of the ideas that my friend Stefan came up with was putting the new head on this block and then redoing compression and leak down testing, which I think is a good idea, really at the only cost of a head gasket. Because otherwise everything else can be reused, like the ARP head studs. So that's not really an issue. So I think that's the plan going forward, but we'll see as we get into it. If we see something super concerning when we take the head off of this thing, you know, who knows? So we're gonna go from there, and I'm gonna dive in and start helping Sam. We're gonna try it first with this, with the exhaust on here like that.
That Y pipe.
Yeah. The Y pipe. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but
yeah, I'd rather have it off, but
and we've got
it's easier
this situation up here. We got like not a lot of room everywhere. I don't know if we got to drop the front of this thing down. It was in a great place when we had the plans we had.
Yeah.
So, all right, we're gonna try and get the engine tilt leveling bracket, whatever it is, hooked up. That's gonna take some time just alone.
Well, the problem is that's gonna take some space too.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get it as close to it as we can.
Yeah.
But we're gonna work with what we got and see what happens here.
The exhaust is still. I mean, it's close.
Okay, there's the harness. That was a tricky part of it, but okay, we are like free-ish. Gonna look over here.
This stuff is tucked.
Oh my goodness. This thing just went. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
This thing is like spazzing out. Okay, so we are looking pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
This thing is nice and close. Okay, you're gonna need to come forward just a very little bit.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a tricky here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's probably good. Okay, now I'm gonna set y'all down, and here I'm gonna put this up here where Sam was talking. Okay, yeah, and we got this mega flywheel back here, but I think we're clear. You can go just straight up. Massive thank you to our channel sponsor, Joel.
Joel, you're the man.
Jolie, thanks, buddy. We got some tough flywheel bolts. Okay, this doesn't have settings. It's just full.
No, it's got it down here.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh, this is fancy.
That's got Bluetooth. That one's actually slightly different than the one I have.
That's off. Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Dude, this is wild. This thing is beefy. Woo! Feel like a gal darn NASCAR
Pit guy.
Yeah, right. Okay, so pulled off the flywheel, clutch, pressure plate, and that left me with, I still have the adapter plate on here, but fortunately we undid the adapter plate bolts. This is held in by the starter. So then what can happen here is we put these through the adapter plate into the block. So it's hopefully nice and secure here. Sam has relieved the pressure, I believe.
Yeah.
So this thing is straight chilling. Now we need to make the determination as to what to do with this thing.
I don't know if it's worth trying to re-compression test this thing, though, sitting here. I don't know if we're going to get any different numbers.
Okay, I'm just going on based on what we've talked about over the last week.
I know.
You know,
I don't know if anything's going to change.
I mean, the thing is that what we have done just doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what I mean. If this was a fully together running engine that, if it was still in there, I would say maybe we could try getting it warm.
Yeah.
And then retesting it. But other than that, I don't know if we're going to get any. I think we're still going to get weird results. I think it will be.
Get the head off.
I think it'll be better for us to just get the head off because our measurements are unreliable.
Yeah.
So as much as that sucks, it would have been nice to have some solid measurements, but it doesn't make sense because they're all over the place. So let's get the head off. Let's take a look at it.
Some of these cylinders were like 225. Other ones were
Well, that one I
90.
think had too much oil in it.
Yeah.
But I think more reliably, you know, like the first one we did was 180. That's probably close.
Mm-hmm.
And we got close to 180 or around 180 on like one or two other cylinders at different times when we put oil in the cylinders. But
I'm also curious as to, you know, we were looking down into there and seeing some kind of scary looking lot of buildup.
Tons of carbon buildup.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see that as well. But yeah, we're gonna have to just keep tearing it apart and figuring it out. So the two plans that I currently have are getting a new GTE short block from Toyota. It's like $3,000 available immediately. That would make things go really quickly, which there's a time component here. I don't want my car to be torn apart for another summer. I want it to work and I want to use it, especially after spending a bunch of money on it. I want to just use it. But we'll get this head off, see what happens there, and I don't know. We'll make the determination if I'm gonna spend a bunch more money or we're gonna use this thing. Sam doesn't seem very hopeful.
I'm very hopeful.
I'm very hopeful. He's
I am.
filled with hope.
No, it'd be great if this thing was like perfect on the inside, but we already know it's not perfect, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything else looks good. I don't know. It's a tough call.
It just ran fine. You know, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
like literally the only problem was that I used some oil, which, like I've said, I think can be explained by crusty old valve stem seals. Every
Quite possibly.
JZ that I've had did that. Smoked on startup, all that crap.
Yeah.
Cleared up. It wasn't smoky. I mean, when I went on trips and stuff, nobody was ever like, "Oh, dude, it's smoking," or I have videos of me driving.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're gonna, you know, figure it out. I'm gonna maybe this week sometime pull this apart at night and get working on that, and then take a look at the inside of it. We showed that last video of us pulling the head off the other one, so I'm not gonna make another video of that.
Yeah.
But I will show you the results of pulling off that head and seeing what it all looks like. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I should do. If I should just call it quits, buy a built short block, buy a Toyota GTE short block, go somewhere else for machining that you know that's in the Milwaukee, Chicago area that will do it and knows what they're doing. You know, whatever you think. Let me know.
Or
let us know.
RB26.
I would never do that
Just
ever.
kidding.
It's going to get better, guys. I promise. Right, Sam? Right?
Yeah.
Sam, promise me.
It's gonna work. It's gonna work. I promise.
All right. Well, we're gonna. Sam's going. He's got a hot date tonight. So everybody say bye, Sam. Have fun, and thanks for watching. Have a lovely evening, and we'll see you in the next.